Excellency Dr. Mudavadi, the Prime Cabinet Secretary of the Republic of Kenya and Foreign Minister, Your Excellency, the former Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, who is also Kenya's candidate for the position of Africa Union Commission Chair, Excellency, the Chair of the PRC, my sister Khadija, Excellency, Commissioner Faki, Excellencies, members of the PRC here present, distinguished compatriots from the Republic of Kenya, distinguished compatriots from all over the continent, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. I speak on behalf of a committee set up by the President of the Republic of Kenya to steer this committee. It is a committee that I co-chair with my brother, Ambassador Elkanah Odembo. On the 29th of July of this year, early on Monday morning, we were here in Addis Ababa. Elkanah and I and a few members of the team. We were coming to present formally the candidacy of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Excellencies, that task may appear mundane, but I want to tell you it was a heavy task. Heavy because if you know Kenya, you know that there are many people who are learned, who are experienced, who are qualified to serve anywhere and do anything around the world. But then, if you understand the African Union, and if you understand the provisions touching on the AUC Commission set out in the Constitutive Acts, and if you understand the statutes of the AUC Commission and the role of the chair of that commission, and if you understand the more than 26 functions of that office, you would realize that the task is mammoth, that the task is heavy. It includes, Excellencies, the task of representing Africa, defending Africa's interests, ensuring that the decisions of the African Union are complied with and implemented. It includes so much. And so even though there are many who may be qualified in the Republic of Kenya, as we looked at these responsibilities, and as we juxtaposed these responsibilities with the current global challenges and the place of Africa in this globe, there were only very few names, Excellencies, that the Republic of Kenya could present. And there was no better name to present than the name of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. He is the candidate of the Republic of Kenya, but he is also the candidate, Excellencies, of the East African community. You've seen from the video that has been played here that the entire East African community has come behind his candidature. Excellencies, when I was a young lawyer in the year 2005, the Darfur War was raging. And we as young lawyers were wondering why Africa could not speak to this predicament. I'm afraid still that part of the continent is still in trouble. But when we looked around, we said our parliaments need to speak to this issue. And as young lawyers, even at that time, we asked ourselves who in the Kenyan parliament could raise this issue. And one name came up in 2005, the name Raila Odinga. I was tasked to approach him. He opened his doors to us. He listened to us. He spoke to that issue. A man who listens to young people, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Excellencies, we know that the journey of emancipating Africa from economic domination is not a sprint, it is a marathon. The journey of empowering our women, the journey of realizing Agenda 2063 is not a sprint, it is a marathon. And I want to submit to us that Kenya might have one or two things to teach the continent with regard to marathons. And so we present to you a leader who's run the marathon, who understands the need for endurance, the need for resilience, the need for focused tenacity, the need to never give up, to never yield ground until it's done. The Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Your Excellencies, with those few remarks, it gives me the deepest honor to welcome to the stage my boss, the Prime Cabinet Secretary of the Republic of Kenya and the Foreign Minister of Kenya, Dr. Musalia Mudavadi.
Friends of Africa and well-wishers of Africa, good evening. Before I make my remarks, let me also point out that I'll be seeking your permission or the permission of our Right Honorable Raila Odinga after he has made his remarks, because this is a positive environment for all of us and a competitive process, that if there is any of our other candidates present in this very honorable room, either for the position of chair or the position of vice chair, we will be happy after the presentation of the Honorable Raila Odinga for you to come and also greet this audience, because this is a friendly competition amongst brothers and sisters, and we'll be happy that we do it in a very peaceful and harmonious way. So let me go straight to the business of the evening. I am delighted to join this gathering of eminent representatives of all African governments to the African Union here in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. I warmly welcome you to this event hosted by Kenya for its candidate, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, to unveil his vision and priorities for the African Union Commission chairperson position. Indeed, it often gives me pleasure to speak at the headquarters of our esteemed regional body, the African Union. At the moment, the African Union has advanced to play a frontline role in global governance and African solidarity. As you are aware, the government and the people of Kenya, led by His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto, have formally endorsed the Right Honorable Raila Odinga as the most suitable candidate for the African Union chairperson. In this regard, on 27th of August 2024, His Excellency President Ruto hosted an event in Nairobi to officially launch Honorable Odinga's candidature. The event was graced by several African heads of state and government, and you are able to see it on the short film that was displayed to us. Your Excellencies, as the African Union gains global influence under the guidance of our heads of state and government, we presently need a candid audit of the AU's progress in order to spur our region into an organization that continues to serve the African people. Vision of African solutions to African problems is taking shape. Similarly, there is need for greater focus on Africa's quest for a more just and equitable world order. I therefore reassure you that Kenya is offering a lifelong Pan-Africanist, an accomplished global statesman, that Raila Odinga has inherent capabilities to amplify the voice and bargaining power of our continent. He has always offered his peacemaking skills to national and regional peace and security initiatives. Notably, Raila's strategic patience has fortified him as a peacemaker who has often forgone personal interests to achieve national and regional unity and stability. That Honorable Odinga served the AU as the High Representative on Infrastructure Development in Africa from 2018 to 2023. During his tenure, he mobilized African leaders and partners to scale up efforts to bridge the continent's infrastructure gap. Overall, in the Honorable Raila, we have a compact and complete leadership package that is founded on teamwork, boldness in decision-making, Pan-Africanism, and responsive to the collective and unique aspirations of each member state of the African Union. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I am therefore honored to introduce the former Prime Minister of Kenya, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, here at the seat of the African Union for him to engage with you and outline his vision and priorities which are founded on AU Agenda 2063. I believe, Josefa, you'll clap for me on that one. The President, the government, and the people of Kenya wholeheartedly, and I emphasize, wholeheartedly, present to you one of our most celebrated sons to be the next chairperson of the African Union Commission. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to be upstanding, because it is now my singular privilege and honor to present the Right Honorable Raila Odinga to you, and thank you for your time and for being with us. Asante.